I've let my pen drink deeply, enough to write truths most shy away from, not to win arguments, but to awaken minds. I'm not here to entertain fruitless debates, nor to speak to those deafened by bias. This is for the independent minds, the ones still willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. I was born in northern Nigeria, schooled in the south, traveled across the east, and worked in the west. I've walked Nigeria barefoot and booted, from Anambra to Enugu, from Ife to Ibadan, and from Lagos to Bauchi. Each region gave me a new lens, a new truth, and sometimes, a necessary discomfort. As an accountability officer in Ife and a treasury officer in Lagos, I learned the language of integrity and precision. But it was my NYSC service in Alkalari LGA, Bauchi State, that etched the deepest mark. There, I didn't just serve my country, I served humanity. Though I'm a Christian, over 95% of the students I empowered were Muslims. It wasn't out of emotional generosity, nor religious sentiment, it was merit, plain and simple. That meritocracy defied stereotypes. My best friend during service, a devout Muslim named Abib. Our bond wasn't born in a mosque or a church, it was forged in shared values, debates, and mutual respect. Together, we stood for elections. I won the FRSC-CINC position not by tribal math but by competence. On the day of voting, I had already tinubud the room, predicted outcomes with strategic clarity, and the people validated my vision. But when it was time for leadership succession, Abib, now the CLO, made a decision that still humbles me. Despite knowing I was the most qualified, he handed the baton to a southern Christian woman, someone I may not have chosen, yet I respected the justice in his decision. Why? Because leadership, true leadership, looks beyond familiar names and comfort zones. And yet, I stood firmly by Shahid, another competent candidate, a Muslim from Oyo. Not because of tribe. Not because of faith. But because he had what it took. My convictions do not sway with popular opinion. I applaud Abib's inclusiveness, but I do not apologize for believing in competence. You see, I didn't live in the Christian-dominated Corpus Lodge. Nor did I settle in the Muslim-filled GDSS quarters. I chose an apartment among locals, 99.9% Muslim. And during Ramadan, my 6-to-6 fast aligned with theirs. We broke bread together. Prayed differently, lived similarly. If you think I'm here to glorify myself or push some secret agenda, you're missing the point. I believe in a Nigeria where identity isn't a weapon. A Nigeria where the pain of an Igbo man stings the heart of a Yoruba woman. A country where power flows, not along ethnic lines, but along competence and character. A Nigeria where unity isn't a forced mantra but a lived reality. I, a Southern Christian, supported a Western Muslim. That same Muslim handed power to a Southern Christian. What were we looking for? Not tribal trophies or religious power plays, but capable hands and pure intent. Can such a Nigeria exist? If not, what next? And while we reflect, let's not forget that laws without fairness are radioactive, they glow with oppression and eventually explode. Extraordinary rendition, for instance, is not justice, it's lawlessness in disguise. International norms matter. Jurisdictions matter. As the first presidential advisor of LDDC in the Great Odos campus, I learned the value of clarity, of structured thought. My debates didn't just silence opposition, they revealed truths no one dared challenge. So yes, maybe you win your debate, for now. But the bigger question is, can we build something beyond the noise? Can we birth a country where tribe is a spice, not a sentence? Let's be guided, there are levels to these things. And unity, true unity, is not gifted, it is built. Deliberately. Relentlessly. Together.